For staying. It was kind of funny, the radio advertisement said Rochelle Cote. So I sounded way more fucking sophisticated than I really am. So if you guys were there, enjoy that ride. Couture. Oh gosh. I have lady parts. I know that's a shocker, but I have a vagina. And for some people, they think that's a limitation to comedy. One time I did a competition in Billings and we got ballots back, and I actually won that competition. I got $50, right? I don't want to say that I bought drugs. I bought pens. Lots of pens. And on my ballot they wrote, "Chicks aren't funny. Chicks aren't funny." And then they crossed it out and they wrote, "You're the exception." And I was like, holy shit, you guys can hear those jokes over the roar of my vagina? It's not too loud? I don't need to turn it down anymore? Thank you. I really appreciate it. But, you know, I think I spend a little bit too much time trying to get parts in my parts. I probably am spending too much time up all night to get lucky, when in reality I should probably be staying up all night to cure cancer or something. You know, something a little more useful for us in this day and age. But I definitely would classify myself as a sexual predator. Yes. I look for the cutest and the weakest gazelle in the bar. I smell insecurity from about 20 feet away, so if you guys are uncomfortable with yourselves, I'll know. It's not that hard for me to figure it out. Not at all. And the best pickup line is, "I have beer at my place." I mean, it definitely works. I may not have ample boobs, but I got plenty of booze. So, it works out for me. I just gotta keep looking at my list. I'm sorry, this is just out of control. My introduction into sexual activity, or at least like learning about it, was not so good. I was like 13 years old before I had my first lady time, and I'm watching goddamn Lifetime movies. And one movie, it's this woman, she gets fucked by her dentist and ends up pregnant. Well, her husband had a vasectomy, so this is a problem. And her dentist had put her under, like, out cold and raped her. And I'm just thinking every time, like, my time of the month rolls around, like, did I go to the fucking dentist this month? Like, what 13-year-old girl's like, I don't want to get raped by my dentist? No one thinks like that, except for me. And then one of the other movies, this guy's amazing. He's very artistic. He listens. He cares. But as soon as he's bored of you, he throws you in a goddamn tub of acid. And needless to say, I'm a little terrified of men. But I'm in a relationship right now. Yeah. Really happy about it. Her name's Harriet. She's a cat. And it's kind of like having Stockholm Syndrome for me right now. Because, like, I keep telling myself I love her and that she's cute and that I enjoy spending time with her. And then she scratches me, bites me, and shits in a box and makes my apartment stink. So, I don't really know how this one's working out. But, I get back at her. First of all, I put her in the bath when she pisses me off. Yeah, fuck that cat. Anytime you piss me off, we're getting soaked. That's what I thought. I talk to her as condescendingly as she looks at me all the time. And I talk about her behind her back all the fucking time. And right now, Harriet, I'm talking about you. My cat can't understand words. But this kind of makes me realize I shouldn't have kids. Because with kids, like having a baby, you can't leave them alone for extended periods of time. They'll die. And they don't always land on their feet. So probably not a good idea for me to have a baby anytime soon. Might not be the best choice. And another reason I don't want kids is because my DNA is a piece of shit. My mom was 44 years old when she gave birth to me. Yeah, 44 years old. Think about that, people. She's 69 years old now. Disgusting. Disgusting. And so there's a study that says that the older the person is when they conceive you, the more low quality your DNA is. So I'm pretty sure my DNA has fucking mothballs in it. So I don't really want to pass that on to anyone. I don't want to have to say to my kid, oh yeah, by the time you're 5 you're going to need glasses. Your running's going to be fucking terrible. Upper respiratory, just don't even try. Don't even try. No good. But I just started a new job this week. Yeah. I work with little kids again. I really like little kids. I'm not a child molester, but I really like little kids. And I can prove that because the state hasn't caught me yet, because I have to do a background check every time I do a new job with child care. So the state doesn't think I am a child molester, so neither should you.
That's dark.
No, there was a little boy the other night, and there's like a grocery store and they can pick out fruits and veggies, and there's a plum, and he couldn't say plum, so he's calling it a cum. And then he just turns to me, he goes, "I'm gonna put the cum in the microwave." And I'm like, "That sounds delicious. Let's do this." But little kids aren't much different than animals, and I love watching nature documentaries. Planet Earth, Life, Blue Planet, you name it, that shit's the best. But the most important thing, it helps you learn to know your enemy. Now, what enemy am I talking about? Hold on. So, global warming's happening, the polar ice caps are melting, and pretty soon we're going to go post-apocalyptic waterscape. It's going to happen. And I think we need to watch out for those blue whales, those orcas, and those dolphins. Because orcas and dolphins, they recognize themselves in mirrors, they commit rape, bestiality, necrophilia, and they play catch with dead carcasses. So I'm a little terrified of that. And here's the thing, we don't even know what blue whales are doing half of the time. Nuclear testing facilities? I don't know. All I'm saying is you better be fucking worried, for Christ's sake. I think that might have been all my jokes.
Beautiful landing.
I'm depressed. I'm a sad person. So basically I'm drowning my depression in pussy. But it doesn't make sense because cats reject you all the goddamn time. I'm house sitting right now and the dog there loves me more than my cat. And I feel rejected constantly. And my cat is crazy. About 20% of the time when she's awake, she's a messed out ninja looking for a stash that does not exist. So she's running around my apartment at lightning-like speed, looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up, digging into things, and looking at me like, "What's up, Mom? I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Mom, everything's cool." And I'm just sitting here on the couch relaxing as she's having her tweak attack. But anywho, thank you guys so much for having me. Give it up for all the comedians and magicians tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rochelle Cody, make some fucking noise right now.